Mic check, mic check. 1, 2. Uh, turn up my volume a little bit. Hey, yo, Jay, turn up my volume in my headphones. What up, fellas? Let's see, we only got one person in here right now. I'm assuming it's Bobby because the homie is in the comments section dropping them googly eyes. Yo, Bobby, stop giving me them googly eyes, fool. I ain't your girl. You fucking creep. Yo, what up, Eagles fan? I'm gonna let a couple people get up in here. I'm also trying to get to where my signal is right so we don't have no issues. Let's see who else we got coming up in here. Oh shit, my favorite. Oh, stop it, Bobby. You're making me blush. Fuck you. Yo, what up, Eagles fan? What up, Big Money Sonny? Eagles fan again. Everybody say what's up to everybody in chat. I'm gonna let a couple more people fall in here before we get started. Let's see. I hope y'all having a blessed Friday. I hope things are going well. If anyone feels like giving their opinion on this topic, they can either take the link or you can donate. The TTS link is in the description. So, Aaron, your expression, but don't have time to take the panel. Go ahead and drop a donation because it helps out the channel. Oh shit! What's going on here? I'm not looking at the chat right now. I'm trying to shut some stuff out real quick. We gotta. I guess I should have had this music set up. Even though I know they're gonna hit me with a little bit of a copyright strike.
I come from posted on the block with them hot boys. 7 of us riding on a bike on them thyroid. I smoke shit and I got 20 racks in every pound. Just sit on 5 niggas dying. You try to start trip sales. I was only 12, didn't put enough hood hoes. Try to come up off you, I can rub it down. Snake niggas, straight up hating niggas. Bitch, I roll it down. Fuck niggas with your sneak. This and I ain't now. Hold on, now let me turn up on the hoe. Your favorite rapper raiding on the low. 100 shots in the gutter, we got that shit sitting low. In my Yankees, they Ricky's brawler. Hinges up your dope. Shoot that 40, 20 times, they gon' start counting one time. And I remember one time, I think it was a no name. And I can see my stop crying. I'm
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. For sure, Eagles fan.
Apologetic, bitch, we forever stepping. Hit a nigga with that fire. I'm really slang that I behind it. I got body car. Let me talk my shit. Matter of fact, check out my ditty pop. Get out, steady running wild. 50 in that 45. Oh shit, it's a young nigga time. A bigger picture, bigger difference. It's a young nigga rhyme. Head over water. He say all he do is step with that eye. Catch that nigga slipping like his heart.
What up, Sticker Jerks?
Nigga with that big toe. Cutter got a big spot. Big bill and stick off. Plus after these niggas, I can tell you what your bitch about. Richer than your daddy with my mind and I bring out. Young nigga pull up with them shooters and I pull up. I won't never let these niggas give me that.
That's a no-no.
Definition DDS is on my side. What did you should do that hurt me when I'm done?
All right, y'all. Oh shit! Looks like we got some more people coming in. We got Mr. Mexican of the Year 3 times in a row, Zilla. We got the homie DL Kicks. Don't you dare call me an amigo. Hey Doc, it's not my brother, fool. Alright, so let me make sure I got this. We're gonna play the clip of the news speaking about these 5 cops.
Are hard to hear.
Hold on, let me pause that. Yeah, we're gonna play a clip of the news breaking down the situation between these 5 officers in the body cam footage that was just released. Just so we put so y'all can see the scumbags that did this heinous crime to this gentleman. Let's see. Oh, hold on. We're having a little technical difficulties. Okay, present. Share screen. Share there. Windows. Oh. Looks like I had lost the picture. There we go. Okay. There it is. Share the screen here. Not the donation screen. This screen. Here we go. Here is these 5. I wouldn't even call them gentlemen because they didn't even carry themselves like gentlemen within this situation. There are 5 bums right here. Straight losers. Took an oath, couldn't even stand on it. Now, what we'll be speaking about within this live is we'll react to the news clip on the situation, and then I will give my opinion on how I feel about how things have played out since the passing of George Floyd. So yeah, let's get into it. Like I said in the beginning, some of y'all are just coming in. You can either take the panel and we could agree to disagree and debate my opinion. We can debate your opinion, however it may be. Also, if you don't have time and you at work and you just watch and you feel like donating or at least saying something, I'll highlight to comment, whatever it may be. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. So let me get this news clip up real quick. Share screen. Share the screen. Oh shit, I gotta. But nah, I hope y'all having a blessed Friday. I hope y'all have a good weekend. There's a lot of crazy football games that are about to go down this weekend. It's about to be a good one. Some people about to be very sad. Some people about to be very happy. A lot of these San Francisco 49er fans may either cry their eyes until their hearts bleed, or they may be screaming for joy in the streets of San Francisco. You know, we might even see dick balloons, and it's not even June in San Francisco. So you just never know. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a good weekend. But let me get this clip up. Y'all still watch football? Yeah, I know, right? Right, Zilla? Yeah. Coming from the guy that bets on football. RIP to that dude that got murdered by these white demons. Whoa, I don't even know about nothing about that because I ain't seen no white man do nothing within the situation we are talking about. But if you got some information, you know what I'm saying? Bobby, go ahead and take the panel and express how you feel verbally. Yo, what the fuck just happened on my screen? Screen just went black. That was crazy. All right, let me see. Oh shit, I might have too much cooking on my screen. Hold up. Close that out. Keep that up. Microsoft. Keep that up. All right, there. I had too much shit going on my screen to where it was overexerting it. You know how sometimes Bobby overexerts his mouth. Let's see. God dang. All right, y'all, let's get into it. Let's see how this goes. God damn, my screen keeps going black for some reason. What the fuck is going on? Maybe I need to put some of this in a different desk tab. Put that over there. Put that over there. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, what is this? Delete files. Okay. Okay, do my notes over there. This can go over there. All right, there. Now my screen should stop going black. That was kind of crazy. My bad. Let's get into these chats real quick before I get into the video. Say what's up to a couple more people that fell in here. Big Money Sunny was good. Turtle Dick Berry was good. National Raffle Association. They just should bring these white cops justice ASAP. God damn, I don't even know what you're talking about, dog. Big Money. Bengals taking it this season for hat resale reasons. Yeah, whatever. Bobby. Happy birthday, Bobby. You punk bitch. All right, y'all, let's get into this clip real quick. Let's get this shit rolling. Stop fucking around with the fuck around before one of y'all find out. Okay.
Have been fired.
All right, let's see. Let me make sure y'all can hear that. Okay,
following the death
good.
of a man during a traffic stop. They are accused of violating policies, using excessive force, and failing to render aid.
Yo, what the hell is going on here?
On January 7th, Tyree Nichols was taken into custody.
Jesus.
His family says he was brutally beaten by officers during his arrest and died 3 days later. The news sparked protests at the National Civil Rights Museum on Martin Luther King Jr. holiday. Hello, I'm Stephanie Skurlon. Greg is off tonight. Those officers now face serious charges, and the police department and district attorney are promising to prosecute. Tonight, Memphis Police Chief C.J. Davis released a statement saying the Memphis Police Department is committed to protecting and defending the rights of every citizen in our city. The egregious nature of this incident is not a reflection of the good work that our officers perform with integrity every day.
I just want to pause and say clearly that is cap. Because if it was every day, then this man would not have experienced what he experienced. So I call cap there, Chief.
District Attorney Steve Mulroy said that he is asking for patience during the investigation, saying, I don't take situations like this lightly, and I believe firmly in transparency.
Let me turn down the quality because my internet is not the best.
I ask for your patience as we gather all necessary information so that we don't compromise the investigation or any possible future prosecution. Our WRD's Ashley Paul has been following this case since it broke, and she joins us live downtown with reaction from city and community leaders. Ashley, what are they saying?
Yes, Stephanie. Well, tonight we finally have some of those answers we've been waiting for almost 2 weeks. 5 Memphis police officers losing their jobs over violations in the case of Tyree Nichols. Tonight, we spoke with friends and advocates, though, who say this is just the beginning. Excessive use of force, duty to intervene, duty to render aid. The violations are hard to hear for close family friends like Angelina Paxton, but she says this is a good first step to bring justice to Tyree Nichols.
I was very happy to hear that these kinds of people will no longer be the men and women, but in this case, the men that are sworn to protect us. So I was very happy to hear that they swiftly got rid of that problem.
Paxton says the last 2 weeks have been difficult, but today's announcement just goes to show we need reform in law enforcement.
This was a very valuable lesson in that it doesn't matter what color our officers are. There is a problem systematically.
Josh Fickler with Just City, which focuses on accountability and advocacy within Memphis, agrees. He says it's critical the Memphis Police Department is transparent. He says so far that has not been the case.
If I were accused of murdering someone, my face would have been on your television station a week ago. Everything that you could find out about me and my past would have been on your television station a week ago. These police officers have, until just now, tonight, not been identified. We've still not seen any video of this incident. We still don't know anything more than there was a confrontation, right? 2 confrontations.
And while these are good first steps, they say they're just that, first steps. And they say these men need to be held accountable to the fullest extent of the law.
And that I really hope that my friend's life ended for something.
I did not realize that that was not the one that I watched where they had basically showed the video of him being attacked. So we are going to, let me scroll through my YouTube history real quick. I thought that was literally the one I watched before going live. So that's my fuck up. Library. Oh, here it is. Okay, I got it.
Excessive and unnecessary. Some strong words used by Memphis Police Internal Affairs after 2 officers beat a man with their baton.
Okay, here we go. Now I got it. Share screen. Window, here we go. Now I got it.
And now we've uncovered the never-before-seen body camera footage of the incident. That video is through our partnership with the Daily Memphian and the Institute of Public Service Reporting.
Now, we want to warn you, some of the video you're about to watch is hard to watch. WREG investigator Jessica Gertler finds out one of the officers involved has received repeated complaints.
Give me my keys, please.
October 2016. The night started with a woman in Nutbush.
Now I'm gonna pause it real quick here. Now, yes, this man was wrong for this. He took this lady's keys, would not give them back to her. So that's what had caused this incident where everything played out.
Flagging down Memphis police to help her get her car keys back from her boyfriend, Jeremiah Hall, the man in the yellow.
Look, if you could just get her keys so we can go, we'll stop bothering you. She just want to go home. All we need you to do is just get her the keys.
At this point, body camera video shows officers have been trying to get Hall to hand over the keys for several minutes, but he refuses.
Once you get her the keys, we go. She goes. So you start staying behind me, sir.
Hall is talking to Officer Richard Granderson, who you see walk away and call for backup.
I'm on the BB and it's going to get a little rowdy in a couple minutes.
The video is clear. Hall does not comply with Granderson's directions to hand over the keys, but he does not threaten officers either. However, Granderson told MPD's Internal Affairs he felt Hall was belligerent and threatened to inflict bodily harm against him and his partner. When backup arrived, he advised Hall that he was under arrest. You don't hear Granderson announce the arrest. Instead, he suddenly grabs Hall from behind. His partner's body camera also captured what happened. Backup then gets out of the car to see the struggle that ensued. A stun gun is then used. Officers say it had no effect. You see, Granderson also used his baton. They hit Hall over and over again, all while internal investigators say Hall laid there fetal and defenseless. A witness who was recording the incident was told to leave, a move also questioned by Internal Affairs, since officers are prohibited from interfering with the citizen filming police. Granderson says the witness refused to leave. He began to resist and strike him, which is why he took him to the ground. Video from later that night shows the witness's injuries. Internal Affairs called Granderson's actions clearly excessive and unwarranted.
Y'all be ashamed of yourself, bro. Y'all be ashamed of yourself.
Once in handcuffs, Hall continues to call officers names. While Internal Affairs says Hall was not respectful to officers, he was not threatening or abusive leading up to the arrest. Granderson admitted he should have handled the situation a little different. We tried to get in touch with Hall and the witness, but had no luck. Internal Affairs couldn't find them either. Both officers who used their batons were disciplined for excessive force and personal conduct, adding to Granderson's lengthy file. Since 2001, he's been questioned for using excessive or unnecessary force 6 times. He's also received 8 other complaints for personal conduct. 5 were sustained, including an incident from 2015 when he gave his cousin a ride in the squad car to his ex-girlfriend's place. He used the lights to illuminate the house and the loudspeaker to get her to come to the door. He was in full-duty uniform and took no action when his cousin and his cousin's ex got into a verbal exchange.
We're still in the early stages of evaluating MPD's policies.
So hold on. That's like a major issue within the police department. Like, if you have officers repeatedly doing shit like that, like, it's time to like either let them go or to put them through like some kind of probation period where they're not in the field and they're actually being their actions are being corrected so that they're not continuously doing goofy shit like that. Like, dog, you pulled up to a family member's house, put on the blowhorn and the lights and did all that extra shit. Like, bruh, like you're using police equipment for what it's not used for. And I believe he was off duty, if I just heard that right. Like, bruh.
Last fall, Police Chief C.J. Davis told us that includes the handling of excessive force complaints.
If someone complains on an officer 4 times that they were discourteous, and it's that officer's word against mine, there should be some type of corrective measure put in place for training or whatever the case might be, because chances are that officer is probably discourteous.
Davis vowed to put new measures in place.
There will be measures put in place for early warning, for corrective actions, and I also plan to really look at what a disciplinary matrix looks like so that we can have consistency in our disciplinary processes.
Taking another look at the policy is something the Mayor's Reimagining Policing Advisory Council also asked Davis to do.
And I feel confident that she's going to implement most of what we recommended to her.
After the 2016 incident, Internal Affairs noted Granderson's disciplinary record to be quite lengthy. One lieutenant asked, "At this point, we have to consider if it's in the best interest of the city of Memphis to continue his employment." But ultimately, they decided there's a chance to rehabilitate him. Since then, Granderson was investigated again for personal conduct. Jessica Gertler, WREG News Channel 3.
Granderson.
Now, as y'all could see in that video, they was beating the hell out of him with them batons. They said the taser wouldn't work. When I first heard about the story, I thought it was he resisted arrest or whatever, but you can't resist arrest when you're not being told, hey, you're being arrested, put your hands behind your back, and all that other shit. Now, here's my gripe with this situation is that we are now in 2023 and George Floyd happened 2020. I believe, yeah, it was 2020. And nothing's changed. Like, Nothing at all. Police are still doing stupid, crooked shit like this, and like it's just gonna continuously to happen because the system don't give a damn. As y'all heard, the police chief had named off a ton of things where these officers were basically like using police equipment outside like off the clock type shit, and just being like excessive with citizens, and then they're not being reprimanded for that. Like a write up does not do anything when it comes to being a police officer. It's a simple write up, and that person either is right back in their car or they're right back in the field doing the same old bullshit. Like a write up does nothing. It does like if someone works at a little 9 to 5 job and they get a write up, they don't give a damn about that. So what makes you think a cop gonna give a damn about a little write up? Because guess what? He knows that the police union is gonna back him up, and he is going to then be allowed to just go right back to doing what he was doing. Now, one thing I kind of noticed was that there was no real outrage. As you seen in that first clip, there was a little outrage on Martin Luther King Day. You had the protests at the Civil Rights Museum, but there's no real like in the field protest happening like when George Floyd passed away. And to me, that's very hypocritical because yes, it was a white man that did that to George Floyd, and I feel like just because it was 5 black men that did this to a black person, there's the outrage should be equally. If not, then what the fuck are we doing here? What is the point of any outrage? What was the point of going out into the streets and protesting when George Floyd passed? Now, another issue I want to speak on is a lot of people will be like, well, Black Lives Matter was this and Black Lives Matter was a scam and a sham. This is the thing about Black Lives Matter, BLM, that a lot of people get misconstrued because they believe the conspiracy over the actual truth of what BLM was. Like if you go back and look at BLM, it wasn't involved. Like when it first started, nobody thought of that Patricia or the ladies that went and monetized Black Lives Matter. It was more so the people in the streets marching because they was upset with how we were continuously seeing police killing people on video, or either killing them or mistreating them. So within that, a lot of people took Black Lives Matter as, oh, it's just a scam. It's a scam. No, Black Lives Matter was actual real life people, real life civilians in the streets, pissed off and upset with how how the police were treating people. And because Patricia and the other lady hijacked the term BLM, people now just associate Black Lives Matter with that trash ass organization. Now, that really irks my nerves because when I was out there protesting, because I'm gonna speak from my experience within that situation of BLM. When I was out there protesting, it was off the strength of, yo, I'm tired of seeing black and brown people die in the hands of police for unjustified reasons, for bullshit reasons. Like you had Zachary Bearhills in 2017 here in Omaha, Nebraska, get killed by 3 black cops and I think a Mexican lady, or it was 3 black dudes and a lady, and he got his hair pulled, he got tased multiple times, and he ended up dying himself. And I was just sick and tired of seeing the shit over and over, and the justice system doing nothing about it. The mayors, the governors doing nothing about this shit. They were just letting shit fly. Oh, we did a write-up. We suspended him without pay. We basically gave him a little slap on the wrist, and they're good to go. Now that we are here in 2023 and nothing has clearly nothing has changed. Like you have Tamika Mallory with Freedom Until Freedom, and you have all these other organizations. But why did they not be outraged in this situation like they was outraged with the George Floyd situation? And if it was because the cops are black and in the George Floyd situation the cop was white, that don't make no sense to me. To me, that is idiotic ideology to think, oh, just because these cops are black, we can't really call them on it. And it's like, yo, we got to keep the same energy all around. If you don't keep the same energy, that you now leave holes within your ideology, I guess, or your point of view within the situation. You leave holes in it to where then people can pick it apart and be like, well, you didn't stand here for this, you didn't stand on it for over here, you didn't stand on it over here. And that's currently what is going on right now. Like, I have not seen major outrage. I have not seen people in the streets breaking stuff. I've seen an article say that the people are getting ready to protest in Memphis, but I feel like there was hesitation to even protest because the officers were black. And it's like, yo, like, what, like, who cares? Go get out there and protest. Another black man dies in the hands of the police, because that's what the original issue was people dying in the hands of police. So it doesn't matter if they're black, brown, white, whatever it may be. That man died in the hands of police. So y'all should be out there marching and doing what y'all supposed to be doing to represent that man and to get some sort of justice for that man and his family. Like, to me, that shit is just weird. But let's see. Let me get into these comments real quick. Oof. We seen the body cam. Yeah, Zilla. I wish I was the cops. And Leo Too Live was the other dude. God damn. Just kidding. Just kidding. Dio, no, you're not. Jackson, oh shit. This is the body cam from the beatdown. Yes, that was the body cam. They even beat up that was another thing, is those cops beat up another black man that was like on the sidelines watching it. I think he was even recording it, and basically they beat him up to in the end of that clip, which I don't think I ended up showing, but his lip was all bloody. And it's like, yo, like where is the outrage? Because like this whole, because it's a white man, we're gonna be completely outraged. All that energy deserves to be there because he's white. No, because this is the thing. Black people said, we want black cops patrolling black communities. Now that you got that and this shit just happened, y'all ain't out there doing nothing. Y'all sitting behind the fucking keyboard, just bitching and moaning, but you're not in the streets. You're not at your legislator. You're not at city council. You're not at your governor's office, the mayor's office, protesting and doing everything that should be done to get justice for this man. Y'all are sitting back and be like, well, it's a black guy. It's 5 black cops. So should we really crucify another black man? Because it's that's an internal issue. It's an internal issue, black on black crime. But it's like, no, fuck that. At this point, y'all gotta keep that same energy. All that other shit, all this extra shit of because it's black, let it be within black community. Nah, fuck that shit. Keep the same energy all the way around. Whether it's a white cop, black cop, or brown cop that kills a black man, brown man, whatever it may be, have that energy. Be out there protesting if you really want change. But if you out here just faking the funk to get some attention or getting having a reason to go loot and all that other shit, fuck out of here with that shit. Because guess what? You are essentially only then hurting your own community within trying to get civil rights and justice for the mistreatment by cops of your people. Like, you're just basically fucking shooting yourself in the foot, and that makes no fucking sense to me. Let's get into more comments, y'all. Damn, my boy looking like a milk to God. Damn. I blame Perm. Hi, Perm. I love Yeezys. Is it women bashing power hour? God damn, Perm. Come on now. Say it, King. Perm. Hey, Bob. Mexicans get beat and killed every day. You don't see us bitching. I would disagree with that, Jubbles, because when the Palete man were being attacked in LA, there was a lot of outrage for that. And if y'all aren't outraged, if y'all aren't saying something because your people are being killed, that is essentially on y'all, and y'all should be doing something about that. Because if y'all don't care, no one's gonna care. And that's what I'm trying to say with the black community. If y'all ain't gonna care and act and just be like, oh, because it's 5 black cops, we really can't, our hands are kind of tied. No, fuck that. Say something. If not, don't say none at all. Like, don't complain about none of these police being hoes and beating up people, and don't say nothing. Then just keep your mouth shut if you're not going to keep the same energy all the way around. When it becomes you picking and choosing, because I'm black, I only stick with black. That's where shit gets fucked up. What happened to the equality part? Like, we're all supposed to look out for one another. Like, when we start segregating ourselves into, well, I only look out for my race and you only look out for your race in society, that does nothing to move anything forward. It only keeps shit back to where it was, where white segregated over here, native segregated over here, Mexican segregated. Like, it does fucking nothing when you only look out for your people when it comes to dealing with police and government type of power trips or like abuse of power in that sense. Hatclub.com, guys. Black domes. The only black dome that really, really matters, y'all, is this one right here. That's all I'm gonna say. This is the only black dome. This is the only one that matters right now. You know what I'm saying? Now make sure y'all get over to Hat Club and get yourself a black dome if you need it. Dribblers, you aren't Mexican. I don't care who made the hack.com. God damn. Bobby, I'm saying. SEC. You got traded the last draft. Let's see. You deporting these nuts. What's up with the kidnapping charges, though? Damn. See, I meant to look into that. I'm not too... Big Money Sonny, did the police say that he kidnapped someone? Or are they saying the police are being charged with kidnapping? Papa, how you way? Just kidding, don't shoot him. What up, BM Big Money Sonny? Mello has the voice of an angel. What up, Perm? My sweet, sweet Mello. Mello, drop the body cam link, please. Okay. Hold on. Oh, shit, I even got to drop the link to the thing. I'm out at the beginning. I'm telling motherfuckers, y'all come up here and say your piece of shit. I ain't even dropped the link in the thing. My bad, y'all. Mello said blacks and pick and choose. God damn. Message and drop the panel link. Mello 2024. Mello 2024. Cap. Nobody cares anyways, Mello. Yeah, that and dribbles. That's what it is. Like, that's what I'm trying to say is like people have a ton of fake outrage and act like they care, but it's like, yo, your actions are showing a complete different fucking story than what your verbal words are saying. Yo, what up, Tamia? Appreciate you stopping by. Black Domes is bricks. Yo, you tripping. The police are being charged with murder and kidnapping. The kidnapping came in when they didn't say, yo, you're being arrested, or read his Miranda rights as to why he's being arrested. In the clip I showed, the cop just walked up on that dude and went to go just arrest him. So in the sense, that could be kidnapping because you are then forcing someone to either go somewhere or do something that they're not wanting to. So that's why kidnapping charges would be presented. But who knows if those stick, considering cops get off everything. My bad. Phone went off. An important phone call. What up, Sneaker Jacks? But yeah, the whole kidnapping thing, like, or the cops like walking up and not even saying like, yo, we're about to arrest you. They basically just called backup and cuffed the guy and basically was like, yo, like, this is how this is gonna go. And that's not how you handle policing. When you're a police officer, you don't do that. You have to inform the person either you're being detained or you're currently about to be arrested, whatever it may be. Let's see. But yeah, like this whole thing, like, man, I'm really upset right now. Like seeing the black community not be outraged, seeing the black community not have that same energy that they had for when the George Floyd situation happened. But it saddens me, but I also understand because it's like, yo, maybe they're at the point where they're like, ain't nothing gonna change. Ain't nothing gonna change, because essentially, how is anything gonna change when this is another thing that they just basically kind of brushed over when the George Floyd thing happened, was like, yo, black people, y'all gotta like come together and stop killing each other, stop harming each other. Like, y'all gotta stop killing each other in the streets. Like, black on black crime is a major thing, and it's not helping your community by any means. And all the response to that was, oh, that's an internal problem, we'll deal with that. Well, guess what? It's 3 years now and ain't nothing been dealt with. You got kids rapping about more shootings than ever. You got more drills happening over songs and rap lyrics and disses. Like you got all that shit happening, and it's like, bruh, like, come on, y'all, like, pull your head out your asses and get it together. Like, if you want some real justice to be served, or you want some real actions to be done for your community, you have to be the one to lead that shit. You have to be the one to denounce certain shit that's going on. Like the whole snitching shit within the community, that's killing the Black community, because you guys are then holding people to something that we know they're not going to stand by. When someone is facing 10 years, 20, 30 years, and they not really for what they claim to be riding for, they gonna fold. Like, that's what it is. Like, so this whole like street code shit, like, man, fuck out of here with that shit. I quit believing in that shit years ago, because that shit is all bullshit to the max. All right, y'all, we got someone up in here.
What up, Mello? What up, Mello? How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good. How you doing, Big Money Sonny?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good, man. Yeah, I got a few minutes, but like, so yeah, man, I'm just kind of like catching up on this stuff. Appreciate you like bringing this up as well too. I asked a couple of my homeboys as well too if they kind of, you know, felt, and they Black too. They're like, God damn, there was some brothers that actually kind of did this shit, you know, which is fucked up on its own. But like you said, kind of keep that same energy. I mean, this was some violent ass shit. And then, so I kind of like just read about it a couple of days before. You actually had the body cam that was being showed in regards to that. I have yet to kind of see. I know you were showing it there.
Mm-hmm.
But I know like the mother of the person that got killed was basically begging for their community to be peaceful and, you know, all that stuff, et cetera, et cetera. Appreciate you explaining the whole kidnapping portion of it. I got to read into it a little bit more too as well. Yeah. But there was also 2 firefighters that were suspended, and I'm assuming that has to deal with the fact that maybe they didn't rush to take him to the hospital or something like that. I'm assuming,
yeah,
right?
The cops didn't render aid, and neither did EMS when on scene. So
yeah,
that's where those are coming from. And like, I get it. Like, yeah, you don't want looting. Like, yes, like looting and setting shit on fire is not cool, but like, you got to get out in the streets. Like, there was like in a moment in time when the George Floyd stuff happened, there was a moment in time where it was like, oh shit, like they're like the higher ups, like Big Brother, the government, right, like the police departments and the sheriff departments and all that actually saw like, oh shit, like the community is tired of this and they're willing to go do this if this continues to happen. But what happened was there was no follow-up. It just kind of eventually just slowly faded away.
Right.
And another thing that happened was you had the conspiracists start to put Black Lives Matter as the organization that Patricia and her girlfriend started to get the cash grab as, oh, it's just a scam. And it's like, that shit just, for me personally, that shit really pisses me off. Because like when the Black Lives Matter started, it was within the streets. It was the people within the cities started that. Like when I was working with the Malcolm X Foundation, and I'm speaking on it from my experience and seeing it with my eyes. When I was working with the Malcolm X Foundation here in Omaha, they wanted things to be peaceful, but it was like they wanted some sort of change, but they had to do it wisely. So when it came to like setting things on fire and shit, like that shit wasn't cool. That shit only made things worse. And it also showed me that like with the leadership of what the president named Leo at the Malcolm X Foundation, with the leadership of him kind of guiding it and, you know, within the streets, keeping things peaceful. When you had someone kind of like jump out of line and do like kind of like be a little rambunctious, he was able to like, you know, get back in line, stop, you know, you making us look bad, whatever it may be. That right there, that to me, that was Black Lives Matter. It was the people. It wasn't the organization, the foundation that people donated to. Yeah, those ladies ran a straight scam on people. That was a money grab for sure. But it pisses me off when these conspiracy people align that with the actual meaning of Black Lives Matter for civilians within the cities. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like a lot of people donated to that organization, but they donated to it thinking that it was gonna forward the black community, not really doing their due diligence in who the people were that ran the organization and things like, and the background check of those ladies, like they didn't do their due diligence, so they kind of hijacked it, and I understand it, but it still kind of pisses me off that narrative is out there, and a lot of people run with that narrative that Black Lives Matter is a scam and all this other stuff, and it's just like, yo.
So let me ask you a question that kind of like, I mean, to kind of stay within topic, but so all right, so the police officers have obviously they've been fired, they've been detained, and they've been officially charged, right? I know that there's I believe there was like 2 counts of murders and 2 counts of kidnapping and one other charge. I'd have to look back again on this particular thing, right? So, what typically, I guess, I mean, this is just more of a question because I don't know, because I don't even know what happened to the officer with Floyd. I know he was charged and all that kind of stuff, but what typically happens with those police officers, right? Because they're detained, they're not thrown in like regular folk, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
While they're waiting to get served, their sentence, right? They just get detained specifically to held, and they're protected, I guess, correct? Right? I mean, that's kind of a safe assumption to
from
say,
the
right?
police union and shit. Yep.
Right? Yeah. And then when they get served their sentence, do they get thrown into sort of not a general population, but they go to prison, right? Or do they go to like a special prison? I guess.
No, they go to the county. They don't go to no special prison or nothing like that. They just go to county.
So they can get fucked up in the prison then, right?
Right? Yeah, but they usually get PC'd up. So
is that right? Okay.
They're usually separated, and that's another thing about this situation. Like you can see with like the systemic racism within this own situation, and that's where it does get complicated for the black community, because as you've seen the George Floyd officer Chauvin, it took him a minute to get arrested.
Correct.
Fired. Like it took months, maybe I think half a year or some shit like that.
Right.
These guys, boom, bing, bang, within a couple of days, they was fired, charged, and all that. And it's like okay, like is that the growth from that police are going to be instantly charged, or is it because they're black that they've been instantly charged the way they were, charged, fired, and everything like that? So it kind of gets hazy there. But I guess only in time we'll see if that continues to happen. Like if a white officer does like kills a brown or black man, and then we'll see how fast he gets charged and removed from the force.
Yeah, that's a tough one, right? I think it's a mixture of like all of the above, obviously from the history that's occurred over the past few years and the attention that it's received. Hence, the quick trigger on this. But I mean, the evidence is all there too, right? With the body cam footage and everything that's been sort of detailed and outlined to us to know about, right? But all right, so I want to actually also ask this as well too, right? Because again, I'm still looking at this, and just finding out about this, right? And I know this happened 4 days ago. Was that right? Was it 4 days ago or right? Yeah. So all right, so they pulled him over, and it's my understanding they really did not have a reason to pull him over, but he got out and ran from the car, and then that's when all of the bad shit started happening. Is that right?
See, and that's what I'm a little confused on as well, because the clip that I showed, like, it was a discrepancy over the guy not giving his girlfriend or ex-girlfriend the cop or the keys to her car.
Okay.
So it was the story of that he was driving, and then he didn't pull over, and that's why I was like kind of like, all right, well, if you kind of evade and you run from law enforcement, like,
I hear you.
It's kind of hard to defend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. It's a tough situation, and I mean, I'm on that side of the fence with you. If the cops pull you over, you need to pull over and shut the fuck up and just obey. And if they take you down and find a way to beat them elsewhere, but live to fight. So
actually, I got it right here. It says the police had said Nichols was supposedly stopped for reckless driving, but Memphis Police Chief C.J. Davis said earlier Friday morning an investigation and review of available camera footage found no proof of that. So that's why in the footage I showed, you don't see him getting pulled over. You don't see him getting taken out of the car. He's disputing with his ex-girlfriend about giving her her keys so she could leave.
Okay.
So that's another thing. Like, yo, we got police continuing to lie and do goofy shit like that, like mixing up, not mixing up paperwork, but lying on paperwork to make a black man look bad. And it's like, bro, like black people said they wanted black people to basically watch over their own people in own neighborhoods, but we just seen shit like this. So it's like, yo, like what to me, it should be more of a, we need to reform the justice system all in all. Like a lot of people, like when they heard defund the police, they took that as like, take the police away, take the money away, and it's like defund the police. And to me, defund the police was more or less of, if we're gonna defund schools with art classes, PE, music, and all this other shit, but we're gonna give police stations a ton of money to get like armored vehicles and tanks, why is that some of that money that like the defunding part for me was defund the police of getting new equipment, new tanks and armored vehicles and all this other shit, and invest that money into the police, into the police training, the corrector of their wrongdoings, like and like maybe start a program that when officers are constantly being accused, or people are complaining about them, make us like a class or a special department for them to have to go through to learn what they did wrong, why they did wrong, and how they should go about it going forward with this, like a solution. But a lot of people just went once again, a lot of people heard defund the police, so they instantly went to the extreme of, oh, they're trying to say don't nobody like take all the police away. There shouldn't be no police. When there's an issue, who are they going to call? They're going to call the police. And it's like, no, like I think a lot of people are just getting things misconstrued, and nobody's actually sitting down to take the time to find the middle ground. Mm-hmm. It's just a bunch of people going straight to the extreme and not hearing each other out. And I think that's why conversations like these on panels, whether it's on major platforms or smaller platforms like mine, to be had so that either the people like within power can hear them and take in consideration, okay, like this is what the people are saying, this is what they want, this is what we should do, because essentially we elect those people, we put those people in the positions that they are in. Without the cosign of the people, you don't get the mayor to be the mayor, you don't get the governor to be the governor of your state. Like it takes us to vote, and if they're not going to listen, there has to be some that, like us as people, have to figure out a way to get our message across to them. And then when the message gets across, and if they don't listen and they continue with their bullshit of not really caring about what the people say, and they just want to use certain situations as political pawns to get votes, that's when that person should be removed from office or removed from their position of power.
I can dig that. That's for sure. I know. So I just recently had a family member just graduate from the academy out in Philadelphia, and I know from what he's been telling me and from what I've seen him kind of go through as far as like defunding has definitely impacted them to sort of receive, like you said, appropriate training. It took a little while, blah, blah, blah. They didn't have enough folks to do any of that, just even from an academy perspective, right? I don't even know what's going on, obviously, in the higher ranks, but I just kind of witnessed it firsthand through my my family members' eyes and ears, what's kind of going there. But I will also say this, when you go into the academy, there's only one color, and it's blue, dog. Everybody else is not blue. Let's just say that, right?
Yeah.
They have their own, they stick to their own no matter what. They don't really technically see color as much as they did back in like the 70s and 80s within their organization, I should say, right? Within the police, right? But yeah, man, they don't give a shit what you are outside of that. I don't, well, not everyone, obviously, you know what I'm saying? But there is a very high sense of feeling of that's how that typically works,
Right. And that's an issue in itself,
right?
Because how many times have we seen where, let's just use an example of gangs.
Mm-hmm.
they stay true to
Right.
their hood, where they're from, and that to the point to where they'll die or they'll end up doing 40 some years, 30, 50, or a lifetime sentence. And it's like when you are so invested in, I'm talking about the police. I'm so invested in being with the blue side, which is the police, and I would put this side over the people that I have gotten this job to do, which is serve and protect, is a major issue. To me, that's majorly bad and a major problem, because when you're the point of a police officer is to protect and serve. When you are willing to lie and cheat and steal for your own co-workers, we're never going to get an even shot, a fair shot at being civilians when it comes to dealing with police.
Yeah.
Like we see it time and time again. Like they fix paperwork. This was an example of one of them. They said that he got pulled over and refused to stop, and now look, there was no such thing. And it's like, and look at all 5 cops just backed him up, backed up the one main officer that started hitting him and unjustly arrested the man. Like yo, like if you ask me, to me that's a gang. So should the police have a RICO done on them? Should the police, and I'm not talking about an internal investigation of where the upper echelon people in the police department or the police force do the investigation. I'm talking about an outside source, because it's kind of sad that it's almost getting to the point where we need we need someone to police the police. Like,
yeah.
Well, what's the point of that? Now, because now as taxpayers are paying for something that isn't beneficial to us at all. And that was the point of the whole police being started. Listen, you're going to pay taxes and they're going to serve and protect you. That's basically what you're receiving when you pay your taxes. Like, that's how, to me, that's how it was presented from when I read research of done when the police actually started, which actually, they started with the whole slave thing.
Right.
But it was the between the police and the citizens, that's what the trade-off was your taxes go to us and we serve and protect you. Now, if one side is not holding up on their end, where's the justice in that? Like, I'm confused. Like, come on now.
When did they get fired? Like, did they get fired like when the guy died, or did they get fired like immediately?
I think they got fired immediately after the chief saw the body cam footage.
Right. Wow. Shit, man. And so all 5 of them, I didn't get a chance to see the body cam vid yet, but did all 5 officers were beating on him and shit like that?
I think there was only one that was kind of sitting by and watching. He had his taser gun out and the taser wasn't working. But because he sat there and did nothing, he's been charged with murder as well.
Of course, yeah. No,
and that's another thing. Like they're like the whole, like there was a terminology being used. Oh, one bad apple shouldn't ruin it for every cop, and this and that. And it's like, yo, like now we've just seen 5 bad apples, and couldn't nobody in that police in that police headquarters building correct it, catch it, or stop it. So, like, well, where's the solution to fix that problem? Like,
right.
I'm confused. Like, to see that man get beat like that was so sad. That was unnecessary on so many levels. Like, it literally reminded me of the Rodney King beating, of a bunch of cops just standing around a black guy and just hitting him.
Yeah.
Like as he's screaming stop, and he's not showed not one sign of aggression or anything. Yeah, he's crying out and he's calling them names, but like he didn't swing on no one. He didn't like threaten no one. He had his back to them, and the cop walked up on him and just grabbed his arm and tried to arrest him, and that's where the kidnapping charges come in. Like,
gotcha. Damn. Yeah, well, I mean, respectfully, at least Rodney King lived to survive, right? Or survived to talk about it, and well, everybody knows the story there, right? No need to say there. I mean, this young man, he passed. That's a shame. Yeah, and like the pictures of him in the hospital, man, they kind of tell the story itself. It's It's bad, bro. I mean, it's really, really bad.
Yeah, he had like lashes on his neck, like there was an
Yeah.
open wound on his neck, and bro, like what was the point of that? Like that's one thing I'll never understand is that when you are the aggressor and you are beating someone up and you have the weapon and you can just continuously to hit that person over and over and over and over, and it's I from if it was a person that's like not a cop and they're having an issue with someone, I understand that like that person may not have the wherewithal or the understanding of I'm about to kill this person because they're so emotionally charged and they don't know how to deal with their emotions and they're just letting them out on that person. But when it comes to a cop and you know you're an officer, you have a badge on your chest. You are there to protect and serve, and you continuously just beat that man. It was excessive. Like it's not needed. Like what I remember cops was they used to use the terminology. It's like a cat and mouse. So let's say the mouse gets away. Why not instead of shooting him, beating him, or anything like that? Why not just let him get away and catch him next time?
Right.
They're gonna be outside the next day. They're gonna go to the grocery store like that. That's when you have the pictures going around to the other officers, letting them know, hey, we're looking for this person, whatever it may be. Like I don't understand why cops feel like when something's going down right then and there, they and if it's an excessive deadly force, they feel like they got to use it. And it's like, no, like if the guy's not being aggressive and he just runs and you're just so fucking out of shape and he gets away from you, let it be. Don't pull out your gun and try to shoot him. Like, what's the point in that? That makes no fucking sense to me. Like that, but that's
Yeah, I know
person.
a lot of these cops, they have so much aggression kind of like built in, and even my family member who went through the academy told me, he's like, yeah, man, and like you go through all this lengthy period of time and this training and all this kind of stuff. You can't wait to pull out. You can't wait to arrest. You can't wait to do that, because you've just been programmed for so long to do this, and when it doesn't happen, you go through quote unquote a dry spell. It goes, but Mello, listen, I gotta get back to work. I'm gonna take I got two little quick questions. I'll take them off. I appreciate you letting me jump on a panel.
Sure.
But yeah, the two questions. Number one, how quickly do you think they'll be able to I guess complete the sentence? And then number two, how do you think the community will kind of react long term through this? But yeah, man, appreciate you having me on, man. And yeah, I'll sit back and listen, man. Appreciate you, bro. Talk to you soon, bro. Peace, man.
All right, peace. Appreciate you coming up here.
Yes, sir.
All right, so to answer Sonny's question, let's see. For the sentencing, because of how fast they charged them, and based off the reports coming out of Memphis that there is protests about to start to happen, I think they're gonna sentence these guys pretty fast just to be able to calm down the protest and try to prevent the looting and all that other stuff. And then the second question was, let's see. Number two was the community. The community, like I said, the community is, from what the reports are saying, is that they are already out there getting ready to protest and do all that. But I think that the police are hoping that because they fired them, that the protests will be more peaceful, which I think would be great to be done like that. Like, to honestly, that has to be done. Like, the only way that these trash ass politicians and senators, only way that their asses get out their seats is when people are in the streets. Like, they don't move. They'll sit there and kick their feet up on their desk until they see actual shit happening within their streets, and they're like, oh snap, these people are mad. That's when I think that things will start to shake and bake, I guess, so to say, within the city and whatnot. But as for the protest, I hope they do stay peaceful, because all that extra shit, it only makes the black community look worse. Like, and that's not currently what they don't need. Like, they don't need that mark on their community of that they're just aggressive and violent. Like, you just got to go out there, protest in peace. Go out there, call your mayor's office, call the governor's office, complain to them. Get out there, be. I guess I don't know. I guess go out there and be a nuisance to the senators and mayors. Go to their offices and stand out front and protest. Make it uncomfortable for them while they are at work. Make it uncomfortable for when they go there, when they show up, and when they leave. That's the only way that those people register anything, because what a lot of people don't think about is that these mayors and governors, they've already got their money. As soon as we voted and they got elected in, they got what they wanted. So anything after that is just like they could kick back, do nothing, kick their feet up, just chill. Like, I'll sign this bill here, we'll sign this here, we'll sign that there. It's not until you get in front of their office, or if you can find out where they live, because I've done that as well, where I was protesting, where we went out to, his name's Don Klein, he's the DA here in Omaha. We went out on the corner of his house and protested and became a nuisance. And that right there, one of the guys that was leading that form of the protest, he was running for mayor as well. His name was David. He ended up being able to have a sit down with Don Klein and talk about issues. So my suggestion is get out there, get in front of these people's faces, offices, house, whatever it may be, but do it peacefully. Don't do it ignorantly. Don't be violent. Don't fucking cause like a scene to where, someone's being physically hurt and all that extra shit. And yes, Perm, lie still for your coworker. Sounds like Trap Hop Business. Biggest gang is blue. That is facts. I've been taking a for 25 minutes now. My legs are numb. Yo, Dribbles, you about to stand up and fall straight face first into the wall, or you gonna fall in your bathtub? But yeah, as for that, that's basically all I got on that, because it's just, man, it's sad to see that 2-3 years since George Floyd, this shit's still happening. Ain't nothing really changed. Like, yes, there's legislations here or there, but there was even issues passing the George Floyd law. There was issues passing certain laws where police couldn't do chokeholds and all this other shit. So it's just like, man, like, I'm almost at the point where I'm ready to give up. Like, I'm tired of protesting. I'm tired of watching nothing happen. I'm tired of people being divided over the smallest shit. I'm tired of people taking something and misconstruing it, and then when someone is trying to explain to them, yo, what your thought of that is not it, and here is what the actual fact of it is, and that person is not willing to receive that information or understand or care to listen. That's where, as humans, we won't find common ground. We won't find the middle ground. We won't be able to meet in the middle to where, yes, we can disagree on certain things, but when it comes to the core base and value of things, if we can't find common ground, what are we doing? We're going to stay divided forever. Like, it's forever going to be divided in America. I mean, shit, come on. I mean, like, I think America is the only country that complains about, or not complains, but like has gripes and disputes about race and this and that. Like, it's just like, yo, come on, man. Like, eventually the shit's gotta give, because it's like, yo, like, all this like complaining and not finding common ground is just fucking, it's doing literally nothing. It's just causing more of a divide, and it's within everything in society. I'm not, when it comes to race, when it comes to genders, everything is just so divided right now that I don't even think there's hope to come together and find common ground. Like, shit, we could eventually, in 20 years from now, the world could be so divided that people won't even go outside and interact with each other. People will probably just be online or on their phones, interacting that way, talking to people that, you know, are like in their echo chambers. And I don't know if you know what an echo chamber is, but an echo chamber is where you say a certain opinion about something and 6, 7, 10, 20, 30 people all voice the exact same opinion, and nobody has a different opinion or contested your opinion. And I think that's really bad for society. I think TikTok, Instagram, and social media really really embrace and really support those kind of echo chambers where if one person says something, they can then agree. And then because 30, 40 people agree to what you said, that person believes and feels it within their soul. Oh, my opinion about this is correct. And this is the way it is. And the reason I know about it is because I was once that person. I was once in those echo chambers. I was once saying an opinion and I would get 20, 30 people agreeing with me. And I'm like, yeah, my opinion's right. But it wasn't until I went outside of where my, let's say, comfort zone bubble was, and I heard other opinions, and I weighed out the options, and I said, okay, this person just made a valid point, and I don't agree with them, but they made really valid points and had really good substantial evidence to back up their claims. So you know what? I can't just because I feel one certain way, I got to dismiss that person's opinion or point of contingent. Like I have to take it in now, and I think that's where society is fucking up at. Is people are not willing to be open minded to other people's opinions or suggestions on certain topic. It's almost like if you don't do it this way or believe this way, f you, it's war against you. Blah blah blah, all that extra shit, and it's like, yo, come on, man, let's find a common ground. Like, yes, we can disagree on this, we can disagree on that, but when it comes down to the basis of an issue, the way you find common ground and middle ground is that you got to find a couple things that you agree on and then build on that. And with finding the couple of things you can agree on and then building on that, you can have your disagreements within there, but you can still have a grown up conversation and then not become, oh, you're fucking stupid, oh, you're an idiot, oh, duh, oh, you're just a problem, oh, you're fucking this and that, da 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 da. That's where when that happens within a conversation, that conversation's over. There's no common ground being found, and it's just gonna be basically them two people talking in circles and just like trying to stand on bullshit and just being petty. Oh shit! It's the motherfucking leader. Better. We need your opinion, leader. Take the link. He's gonna come up here and say, fuck you guys. You guys got my dick in your mouth. Play my song, damn it. No, it shit got me copyrighted, motherfucker. If you was here earlier, maybe you would have. Maybe if you requested it then, I would have. Yo, Frank, come on, man. Stop calling me a hoe boy, dog. Like, come on, man. What's your issue, Frank? You got an issue? You got an issue, Frank? You dissing agree? You dissing to agree? Or you agree to a dissing? Huh? What is it? Yo, Frank. Big Perm. Yo, what up, Big Perm? I don't think I said what's up to you when you came in. I was in the middle of my rant. Mellow, what you need to find is my song, damn it. Dribbles, what you need to find is a green card, motherfucker. How about that? We know you ain't got no real ID. You getting in the clubs with your fake ID. But yeah, man, I think if nobody else is gonna take the link and disagree with what I said, we might just call it here. Give me 2 seconds. My daughter just walked in. Sorry. Daddy duties. Shut that door, silly. She had to see if she could get her push pop because she ate all her lunch. Could be twisting my arm, be punking me. Like, yo, I ate all my food. Where's my snack, Dad? I just got here. No one said y'all was live. Well, if your notifications was on, DB, maybe you would have known. No, I'm just kidding. What are we talking about? We're talking about the 5 black cops that beat this black man to death, and they are now, the body cam footage just came out today, and the officers that filled out the report, Frank, had said that they had pulled the gentleman over and he tried to refused to pull over and tried to run and all this other shit. And the police chief said after looking at the body cam, that was a complete false statement. What actually was happening was the guy was being petty and not giving his girl the keys to her car so she could leave. So then that's how everything kind of started to arise. Then the police called for backup, even though the gentleman was kind of being snappy, kind of had a little attitude in it, but it was nothing like fuck you, like da da da. It was just kind of like, he had a little attitude, like, nah, I ain't giving shit back. She ain't giving her keys. So then they called backup. Backup showed up, and one of the officers felt like because backup was there, that allowed him to then be able to walk up on the guy and just grab him by the arm and arrest him without reading his Miranda rights or without notifying him of, hey, yeah, you're about to be arrested, or you are currently being under arrest, sir. And that's where the kidnapping charges for the officers are coming at, because those 5 officers have been charged with murder and kidnapping, and I think another one was oh shit, did I remove it? Yeah, I removed my little note thing I had, but it was like they didn't render aid to the man, and then also I think 2 fire department gentlemen are being charged with something as well for not rendering aid when they showed up as well. Boom. I got to stay out of black folks' business because my opinion is too real, and since certain people, Perm, at this point, dog, say how you feel about what you feel about on certain topics, because that whole stay out of brown people business, stay out of black people business, man, fuck out. This is society. This is, we are in America. We are diverse. Everybody's business is almost, when it comes to stuff like this, I feel like everybody's business is everybody's business. It doesn't, when you segregate the races of, oh, this is black people business, this is black white people business, but it's like, yo, like somebody lost their life, like unjustifiably. Like what do we, like, fuck out of here with that? I can't have my opinion on it, or you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck out of here. That shit, to me, that shit is super corny. Like, oh, you can't speak on it because you're white, or you're Mexican, or you're Native American, or you're red dot Indian. Fucking man, fuck out of here and suck my dick. Damn. D Blake has a messenger, or who's y'all? Laugh out loud. He was probably trying to get a paycheck from the police. God damn, Perm. All right, now that's a conspiracy, Perm. That's not an opinion. God damn. Yeah. But nah, yeah, I hope that, I honestly hope that the black community can stop, how do I want to say this? Stop picking and choosing when they want to be outraged about things and certain things like this. Just because those officers are black, they deserve to be punished, and they deserve the same amount of outrage that Officer Chauvin received when George Floyd passed away. Like, let's keep that same energy when it comes to situations like this, because when we don't and things start becoming picking and choosing, that's when you have the people that are willing to be allies not wanting to be allies. Because when we're not calling shit a spade, when we're not calling a spade, for me personally, that's when I'm not fucking with that shit, because like, yo, let's keep the same energy. It doesn't matter about the color of your skin. Like, yes, and dribble, that is my dream. I have a dream that we all can keep the same energy, and we can all speak on other people's issues, whether it's white, black, brown, red skin, whatever, skin or red, whatever it may be. I have a dream that we can all give our opinion and it not be some race bait shit where, oh, it's a white man talking about black people problems. No, because guess what? Clearly black people can't even solve their own problems respectfully. Like, and that's just real shit. Like, perm LOL. Perm LOL. Damn, the leader came in here. I said he didn't know I was live. Got called on his crap. And then he dipped out. Couldn't even say hi to Dribbles. So motherfucking sad day. It's my last day in the Mojado Network. You know what I'm saying? And because Dribbles is being such a fucking crybaby this week, honestly, this song is weak as shit. Like, super weak. Like, I mean, like, weak. Like the original is where it's at. But this shit just... Here you go, Dribbles. Here, let me fast forward it so it's not like...
Somebody said they saw you.
Bitch.
The person you were kissing wasn't me.
How dare you, bitch?
I would never ask you.
I would. What's up, bitch?
I just kept it to myself. I don't wanna know.
Pussy, find out.
If you're playing me, keep it on the low.
Alright. I know Dribbles is definitely riding to work with that, bumping, thinking he's heartbroken. But here's the better one. You hear that voice? You hear that voice? That's the voice of an angel right there, Bobby. Yeah, now give me all your money for playing that, motherfucker. Get my shit clapping. Yeah. He can't believe it, man. It's true, Perm.
Somebody said they saw you.
The person you were wasn't me. And I would never ask you, pussy. I'm asking.
I just kept it to myself. I don't wanna know. If you're playing me, keep it on the low. 'Cause my...
Yeah, that song's for all the fucking Sims. I don't care what no one says. Like, don't let me know that you're cheating on me, because if I find out, I'm going to still be with you, baby. Fuck out of here. Yo, and I don't care what no one says. Gunna's a snitch, too. Oh, rat-ass Gunna. Yo, in Atlanta right now, looking real bad in Atlanta. They doing a lot of singing to the motherfucking police in Atlanta. I don't know what's going on. But I did see Blueface and Krishan Rock back on their bullshit. Like, I don't know how true it was, but I saw a little thing that they might be getting married. Like, fuck out of here. And I also saw Krishan Rock is pregnant. Oh my God. Hey, everybody in the chat, all 11 of y'all, please pray for that baby. Because that baby going to be born drunk on Hennessy. Y'all know if she's playing you, if you come up with a herp. Yeah, but I dropped a meme in the thing, you know what I'm saying? On Valentine's Day, just send your girl a little thing, a bouquet of flowers and say anonymous. And if she don't bring it up to you, there's your sign that she might be creeping. She down on the low though. But shit, I'm trying to hit the 30-minute mark, the hour and 30-minute mark, but I ain't got shit else to say. I'm tired of talking to y'all fuckers in the chat. I guess I don't fucking know. I don't know what to say. I fucking said everything I could say on this topic. Nah, saying what I know. Well, shit. Oh yeah. Also, I guess I'll promote this here now. We got a sneaker battle coming up on Saturday. It is going to be Big Perm versus I Collect. I think they're showing only fake sneakers because I think Perm only has UA sneakers in his collection. So if you're not a UA fan, you might not want to tune into this because Perm will break your heart. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking kidding. Perm has authentic shoes. He has no UAs. He would probably shit in a UA before he bought one. But yes, there is a sneaker battle going to happen down at Sneaker Jax's channel. Be sure to be there. Check it out. I can't remember. I think me and Sneaker Jacks are also working on a giveaway for either February or the end of February. Oh shit, hold on. We gotta
Ewing donated $5. Ewing for life. Fuck the rest.
God damn. Yo, they said Ewing for life. Fuck the rest. Sheesh. Yo, I salute to Ewing for donating that $5. I really appreciate that because we're out here po. No, we po. It says Ewing donated $5. Ewing for life. Fuck the rest, dog. If you wear Ewings, just dog. Just I hate to say this, but just go jump off a bridge. You don't need to put them in concrete, nothing like that. Just go jump and tell me how well you float. That's all I'm gonna say on that, as Forrest Gump would say. But yeah, as of that topic was the sneaker battle Saturday on Sneaker Jacks, and then we are also planning to do a giveaway. It'll be me and Sneaker Jacks. I think it's either gonna be a February release or maybe the next month after February, which would be March, but I'm not too sure. I have to still work out the logistics with Mr. Jax himself. So yeah, I think that's all that's coming up so far for the Mahalo Network, because we be making shit move around here. We got the hottest raffles, the hottest battles. You know what I'm saying? We also working on coming up with the greatest live streams on this motherfucking YouTube. What is this fool talking about? Jax's raffle is happening. Oh yeah, Jax does have a current raffle too as well for the Travis Scott One Low. I need y'all to get in there because I already got my one slot, and I think my one slot's gonna give me the win. So I need y'all to hurry up and get y'all money away so that I can get my sneaker. You know what I'm saying? Saying what I'm knowing what I'm saying. Frank, you're mean. Kinkle support. Whoa. Time to roll up, Mello. Ah, shit. Pick your favorite choices kind of marijuana, whether it's dabs, leaf, or you could go with a concentrated pen, or you could do moon rocks, you could do gummies, whatever you feel like doing. It's Friday, Frank. You're a hard-working man, Frank. Do what you want. Do what you want. Now, oh yeah, and also Frank, to the 14 people watching, if you need your sneakers clean, hit up Frankie on Instagram. He does do sneaker cleaning. He does an amazing job. He'll make your shoes look brand new. I am actually going to send him my Bread 4s because the gray on them started to kind of, I'd say kind of yellow maybe, but kind of it's a different shade of gray. So I'm currently getting ready to send those shoes out to him so he can clean them up. So if you need your sneakers clean, hit up Frank. He does an amazing job of restoration sneakers. I would say hit up Big Perm for new YouTube, great YouTube videos that he does, but he has currently been MIA when it comes to his magic tricks. Salute to Mello for holding the live by himself. I could never. Thank you, Jules. I appreciate that. You see, and Frank Oxidide. See, anything Oxidide, he gets you right. Frank made Bobby's. God damn. Yo, which one? The Air Force Ones? The Air Force One scandal. Yo, stop shooting arrows at me, dog. All right, dog. I'm not on my horseback right now. Okay, my war pony is parked in the back. Let me put his saddle on before you get to shooting at me, perm. Fuck. Now go evict someone. Pussy. All right, y'all. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here. We made it to the 1 hour and 30-minute mark. I hope y'all enjoyed this live stream. I may be back live. I don't know, tomorrow. If something pops up tonight, I might even do something tonight. But most likely, I'm going to try to do midday live streams. I haven't decided if I want to do lunchtime or if I want to do 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, where people are getting off work and more people are able to come in, interact, and all that good stuff. Because I know, lunch breaks only be 30 minutes. But if you work for like people like Tamia, your lunch break's only 5 minutes and you got to hurry up and down a Monster and eat a Slim Jim like within that 5 minutes. Because if not, you're fucking gassed out by the end of the day. So I hope y'all have a good, blessed rest of your Saturday. I hope everything good comes to you. I hope that within this life, you get everything that you deserve. And also make sure you be the best person that you can be. And even if you have a shitty day today, and just know that tomorrow is another day to where you can succeed and do well in life. Peace.